Calling all units, calling all units. Donut Shop has a fresh dozen. Go ahead and take a 1040.
But it does help get rid of a lot of the BS complaints. So the cameras for us was actually a positive.
Right.
Right? And the biggest camera editing issue case that's happened, Rodney King.
Mm-hmm.
So the public saw the LA officers beating Rodney King at the end of this with the batons.
Right. Yeah. You get the 15 seconds that gets aired on the news, and that's
Right.
all we see. Because that was predating internet and everything.
Right. But what we didn't see initially, that NBC didn't want us to see, was the camera footage from the female officer's car where Rodney King was beating her on the hood of her own patrol car. And then the chase ensued that ended up in the beating.
Yeah.
Okay. So they edited that, NBC did that to make a story, right? And they blew the whole thing up. Now, let's go to the beating. And I wrote about this, and this is my opinion on the beating, all right? Rodney King is there encircled by 20-something cops with the smaller group of cops that are actually hitting him, right? So he's standing up, he's resisting. They're hitting him. He went down on a knee, and they kept hitting him. That's where they made the mistake. My opinion, my humble but experienced opinion. What they should have done, which we do in Florida, especially in South Florida, you got the football. We're just going to tackle you. There's no knife, there's no gun. We're just going to tackle you, right? The scrum is going to take place. You're going down. We're going to overwhelm you with bodies. You can't fight anymore, and you're going to jail, maybe via the hospital or fire rescue, because lumps are going to be administered in any kind of physical altercation. So I think that's where they made the mistake of standing there continually hitting him with the batons.
Yeah.
Now, what a lot of people don't understand is that in state law, they were tried and they were acquitted because they followed state law and department procedure at the time. Where they got convicted was a civil rights violation federally. So I think had they just tackled him when he stopped, right, and overwhelmed him, number one, we probably never would have heard about the case, right?
Yeah.
So my big thing is in use of force. How did the officers get there? You've got to wait for the whole investigation, right? And we don't do that here in this country. We jump to conclusions, which is an Olympic sport now.
Yeah.
Right?
We show the sensational headline, and then
Right.
I see it on World News every night. They tease it before the commercial, and they come back and they basically say the 15 words, but they add like 5 more, and then they're like, "Now we're back to commercial." And it's like, you had no information on this. There's no information on this situation that you just basically, for the lesser mind, in my opinion, inflamed. You just made somebody upset. The headline reader, you just made them upset, and then now they're going to run off to social media or run off to a coffee date with a friend. And did you see those LA officers beating that guy? And I just know from my experience that to have a group like that wailing away with batons, it's freaking dangerous because we hit each other, and I don't want to be involved in one of those situations. I'd much rather, he's got the ball, like you said, get the ball and just everybody jump on him, grab a limb, get him in custody. Hey, what's up, guys? If you like that clip, go over and check out the full episode at Donut Shop Podcasts. Link is down below in the description.